welcome back to Andy Just Draw. We're going to elaborate a bit more on what we learned the other day. I'm again going to do the circles for eyes. And I don't know if you remember from last time we did a man's face and then we made it into all sorts of animal faces. So same idea, circles and lots of U's or half circles. So here we go. And then we got the ears, and then we got a little open U there and another U upside down. So here we have a man with a parting. We're going to add a little bit of expression this time. So this time we're going to bring the eyebrows down. So 3 lines, and now he looks cross. And we can make him a little bit more interesting by putting in a moustache. And can you see how he looks quite a bit older? And maybe a dimple there, and a dimple there, and a little chin dimple, whatever, I don't know what you call it, a Kirk Douglas. So there's other little details we can add to our drawings that we learned yesterday. And I'm going to do that on each animal now that we do after this. So we know the basics of drawing a face. So we're going to now draw the fish. Now my son commented on my drawing of a fish yesterday. So I'm going to make it a little bit more detailed, a bit more expressive, and I want you to follow me. And don't forget to subscribe while I'm doing this, and then you can write into me live chat and we can talk to each other, and you can even ask me, draw me a horse, draw me a car, and I can do that all for you live. That's why we're doing live. So here we go. So the fish, this time we're making it a little bit more elaborate. And we've got the triangle at the top, the triangle at the back. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to add some details. Another sort of U and some lines here. And we're just going to follow it around. And we're going to do the same with the fins at the top and the fin down at the bottom. And maybe a little bit more detail here. So if you remember, we did this very plain fish, but now we're going to do scales, and they basically are lots of U's, but you make sure that each line is slightly off. I hope that makes sense. So we're going to do that, but we're going to do it on its side. So do lots of U's connected, and of course the scales go behind the fin. Now we're going to move the U a little bit off, and that's how you do scales. And I'm going to do that. Now I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. You of course can watch this recording and slow it down yourself next time you watch this, or write in and tell me to slow down because this is live. Okay, so there we have our scales. So this is a much more elaborate fish than last time. I'm going to make him look surprised this time. So let's give him kind of fake eyebrows. And down comes that rod. I think you remember we did a fishing rod. Sorry, a hook. And this time we're going to put a wiggly worm on the hook. Poor worm. And let's give him a little face as well. And should we make him look a bit worried? There we go. And this is pretty much how cartooning works. You just have a little idea in your head, and then you keep adding and adding and adding, And we'll do that with a bit of cross hatching, which I showed you in the last session. So let's take this away, and we're going to do the cat this time. So we had the cat, it was a circle and a circle, and we'll make him look a little bit surprised this time. So the eyebrows go like that. So this could be adapted to anyone, a man's face, a child's face, a kangaroo's face, but we're going to do a triangular nose, and then the upside down heart. And this time we're just going to leave that mouth open a bit. And there we go. He's looking quite surprised. And now we're going to do those triangular ears again. And this time we'll just add a little bit of detail. And this is the fur, of course. So I'm just going to leave the head like that. We're going to add another triangle in there. These are all just layers of detail. And then I'm going to add some stripes. Now this could be a tiger or a tabby. It's really up to you. If you want it to be a tiger, then I'll make the lines darker and I'll give them some fangs. Shall we do that? Okay, there's the teeth. And I'm going to color in, make this look like a proper tiger. Now I can make this a kitten tiger, a cub, or I could just leave it as a normal cat. So which would you prefer? Okay, so we've got a request for a kitten. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So the beautiful thing about puppies and kittens and most baby animals is that they have large heads, large paws, and small bodies. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do this cat has big paws, and then let's give him some stripes again because it's a tiger, kitten, or cub. And it's always a good idea to look what we call reference material. So you can look up loads of pictures of beautiful tigers, and that always helps. So guessing is good as well, but trying to gather up as much information and learn and look. That's what I call it, learning and looking and copying, and eventually you get it. Okay, and because it's a cub, we're not going to make his tail too big. And then I think it goes like that. So it's a big step from the original cat that I drew in the last session. And I'm just going to add one more detail. We're going to make him look a little bit sleepy, because he's been bouncing around all day. So if you have drawn from last session and you're now having a go drawing this cat, then you'll see the enormous steps that you're making, and they're very quick, which is wonderful, because you want to get your confidence up first, and then your wonderful brain kind of takes over once you know what you're doing and you're feeling confident. All right, so we're going to say goodbye to the tiger kitten. And what should we do this time? Now, last time I didn't do a chicken, but I'll throw that in. So let's do the eyes again. and we're going to do a sort of cone on its side for the chicken and a line down the middle. So this looks like a very happy chicken. And I'm going to have him with that wonderful, I don't know what you call that red cockerel has on the head. And then we're going to go and do 2 lines down like that. And then you remember we did the scales, the lots of U's. And now we're going to do a big U and another U like that. And then the idea is that we do this sort of really big effect of the scales. And if you want, you can join that. I might even add a wing. Let's do the U's again, and then the feet. And then chickens have these funny long back claws. And there you go, you've got your turkey or chicken. Shall we make him look a bit menacing? So here we go, let's get his eyes to do that. And let's add some teeth like that. There we go. So we've now made this, what we thought was a friendly, happy chicken, into a very aggressive chicken. Next, we did, I think, let's see if you can remember what this was. I'm going to draw him a little bit over. And then we're going to give him a nose. See if you remember that upside down heart. We'll give him some whiskers. And let's see if you can remember. He's got that fish that I drew earlier in his mouth. I'll do the scales for detail. And now we're going to have him in the water. There we go. Does anyone remember this guy? And we are going to do some cross hatching. Lots of lines. Don't forget to write in and leave a message. Make requests. I can draw anything. If it's someone's birthday and you want me to draw a Ferrari, because we're in lockdown and you want to pretend that you're buying them a Ferrari for their birthday present, I can draw them in a Ferrari. And pretty much anything. If you want to be drawn as Elvis, or I'm racking my brains. Maybe you like helicopters or rockets, anything like that. I'm just tidying this up. I'm very lucky I've got this wonderful app. Oh, and my neighbor's leaf blowing again. Okay, so I've done this seal so you can see that he's very happy at this moment because he has a fish in his mouth. But look what happens when I draw this. That's another U, and then a triangle, another triangle. See if you can guess what this is. And this time he's got, did you know that they have 9? Right, okay, and now we're going to put the shark in here, and he wants the seal's fish. So the seal's not very happy about that. So there we go. We've made him now cross, and we've created a story. So this is now where we're taking the details and we're adding more to the story, which is quite a lot of fun. If you have lots of time on your hands, that's what you should be doing, is drawing and creating stories. Now, what else did I do? I did a chicken, a fish, a man, a seal, and a cat. So that's pretty much it. And the last time I did a soldier with a pencil. And this time we're going to have him running away, because next time we're going to show you action. So we've done expressions and now we're going to do actions. So let's finish up with our soldier and all the little details. And his arm comes back. Don't forget his military stripes that he's earned. And I wonder what he's running away from. Okay. And they have stripes down the side. So you can see that there's lots of those U shapes everywhere where I'm drawing. And now I'm going to put that pencil in there again. If you haven't watched the last session, he was standing next to a giant pencil. And there we go. So thank you for joining me again for Just Draw sessions live with Andy. And please send us your artwork, subscribe, live chat. We're here to talk about art, to talk about how to improve on your drawing, and who knows, you might become a great cartoonist. So see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed all the cartooning we did today together. See you next time. Bye.